Hi everyone, I'm Abby and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Now, last episode we kind of found out the ambassador was a jerk, like Ambassador Alba, the old man. And fortunately, even though he appears to be a criminal, we can't like touch him right now because he has extraterritorial rights and stuff like that. And you've been hearing that a lot throughout this ending. Still, we have to try. So yeah, see, he who was above the law. That's pretty much what the extraterritorial rights mean. I can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality? Yes, and there's nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him. I know. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, sorry to skip out on you. We've got some business to take care of. We can't even give any guy like him a slap on the wrist. What the heck were laws created for? What good are they? The law can't help us. And I'll go as Yatagarasu and take care of this myself. Don't you dare. Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. You did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. It's kind of their country, I guess. I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Come on, everybody, we can't give up yet. Okay? I want you to think about something for a sec. Never let up here in a second as long as we don't stop investigating. Might find the rotten treasure hidden here. She's right. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You're right, Kay. Very well, let's reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on, Kay. Right behind you. Okay, then I'll go check out Babel a bit more, sir. And now you have something that I need to investigate further in Alabast. Now then, before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Yeah, final investigation. Ambassador Alba seemed agitated over something. I wonder why. There are two special circumstances around the ambassador. First, the embassy itself is extraterritorial, right? And something happens in Albashan soil. We are unable to legally prosecute him. Cool. Sounds like embassy is the perfect place to steal whatever you want. And murder Damask too. Run a smuggling operation and make counterfeit bills, apparently. I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Koshin and Babel. Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babel also has extraterritorial rights. This brings me to my next point. Ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country. Really? No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here. So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we? We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Eh. We know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press, but the necessary materials, such as Babelese ink and paper, must have been hidden in a secure location. What do you think would have happened to the renovation I'd begun? Well, he probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. Right, so we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bills disposal. And the reason Mr. Koshnian was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? It's the one person who has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation. From both embassies, the co-conspirator who was mopping up, Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had some very strong motive to kill Mr. Manny Koshan. cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasury we find, and the motive for killing Mr. Koshan. Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Koshan was killed. What do you mean? Ambassador Alba is the real killer? But I thought the two of them were friends. Maybe they were, but Mr. Koshan was the one who first betrayed their friendship. Oh, I get it. Was Mr. Koshan pushing really hard for Mr. Polano to be ambassador after the reunification? Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Albast's primitive statue. So Mr. Koshan hired Dabas2 to go steal it for him. When Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Koshan? It's definitely a possibility at this point. Those two really worth it given no one but themselves. The question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was an Albast. Mr. Koshan's body was discovered in Babel, right? Right. And that is what we must solve next. This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave the bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Wait, is this my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? It appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamens and roses. Wow, you even know the exact species? Never would have figured you for an expert on flowers. It's all because of those flowers that old lady sends me every month. Just look at me, I sound like some sort of botanist. So, what exactly is this yellow flower here? That one. Not sure. What? You don't know? As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before. Yeah. Notice the handle looks kind of similar. Babel's national symbol is the butterfly, and Albast is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hide a tree in the forest trick. What are you mumbling to yourself about? Wait, what? A handle on this knife. Ah! Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Koshan. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Neutralis, and the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. Yeah. Flower motif? It looks like one of the flower petals is missing. Ooh, and take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal. The knife in this photo is most definitely the same as this mirror weapon. I believe we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. This has something to do with where Mr. Koshan was killed. A place where the Albastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babelese, Mr. Koshan. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is...
Take that!
The only place that makes sense is here, at the Theatrum Neutralis. What? Here? The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? So the only place the both of them would have been in is here. But if that's the case, then everything changes. The theater isn't actually Albastian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights he has. It makes logical sense. In which case, it is a reason for us to investigate further. So what should we check out? Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Albasta and Babel post-haste. Babel's records should be easy to obtain. However, the problem would be Albast. Wonder if they would allow us to see the records despite the order to vacate. I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth. Franziska. I have here the security footage from both Albast and Babel. You would do well to take a look at its contents. You move fast. Avant Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babel investigation reports as well. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case. Sorry about earlier. We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he? Hasn't she patronized me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage about Alabast's immigration screening area. I really hope there's something in here that we can use. Which minutes footage should I examine? Doesn't something about this lump shape strike you as odd? Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape? No, there is clearly something odd about the bulge. Well, looking at the pushcart itself, we can compare and confirm my hunch. Next, let's check the footage from Babble's security camera. Hope it shows us something good. Phooey. Wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything. That right there is the contradiction. Huh? Did I miss something? We didn't miss anything. Because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Koshin entering his own country. But wasn't his body found in Babel? It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Yeah. Just in time, too, it looks like. Ambassador Alba. I thought I had asked for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know this theater sits on my country's soil. You've had your fun, and I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. Do you understand what I am saying to you? Your game is done and it's game over. No. Objection! Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. That's why I'm heading to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There are still too many issues we need to discuss with you. You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? Ambassador Peleno. Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries in a precarious situation, you know. Very well. You insist. I'll play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any further. Ambassador Plano? Mr. Edgeworth? All I wish for is the normalization of relationships between our two countries. There's one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Now then, what was you wanting to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch after all, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Randy Koshan. Huh, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun. This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an autumn-sized contradiction to slip by. Frankly, I still don't understand why am I being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Koshin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Alabast the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babel. That is my alibi. So that is your alibi. That is correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babel. Now that we cleared that up, I'd appreciate it if you would step out of my way. I said hold it. What is it this time? I thought I told you I'd only allow one question. Heh. You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question. What? Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing. Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer. Miles Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors, you are forbidden to lose. Of course, that is something I've understood from the start. That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he? Yes, I believe so. The goal of the first Yatagarasu was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bad. The legacy will live on, through me. So that's why we just got to catch him, okay? We will, I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have out the truth now, shall we? No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same.
Hold it!
It's not a hypothesis. Earlier we proved it to be what happened. Well, let's leave that one to one side for now. Because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive. Oh? So you really had no reason to kill Mr. Koshan? If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, it's nothing more than a silly game to me. Even if that's how you see things, I'd appreciate if you would take me seriously. I'm sorry. I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well. I can't still find the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I firmly claim that I had no motive to kill. Now let's see you disprove it. How could he stand there looking proud when he knows he killed another human being? Well, I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes. In that case, what motive would I have had to kill my conspirator?
Objection!
If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Koshan had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil because you were trying to test each other or turned into this mess. I don't believe this. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument? I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. It has been proven that this note was written by Mr. Koshan's hand. Shall we take a look at it? The content of this note is a request calling for the theft of Alabast's primitive statue. By killing him and pushing all of the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him. Are you finished with your hypothesizing? Excuse me? Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? Didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me. Here's this is where the real battle will begin. Now then, if you will excuse me. Wait, what? I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question. Ugh. Ambassador Abba, if you could please just give us a little bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man he was my subordinate. So I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death. That is something for Babel to figure out, and something to which I have no relation to. Now he's even turning down a request from Ambassador Paleno. I'm very sorry, but it seems now my voice falls on deaf ears. There's no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Paleno. You must find some way to stop him from leaving. It seems there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home. Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba. Okay. Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Yatakarasu's legacy will live on through me. Yes, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving? You just leave that to me. Ambassador Alba, do you recognize this? No? Why should I recognize that tattered old organizer? Wait, where have I seen that before? That is a clue from my father, Byrne Faraday, left for us. Did you say Byrne Faraday? Mr. Faraday's organizer. Don't tell me this is one from the second KG8 incident. The one in which you were about the Yatagarasu's key? Yes. This organizer belongs to the prosecutor you had Miss Yu kill 7 years ago. Huh, I have no idea what you're talking about. You say that like it was related to me. Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did. What an amusing little girl you are, but that sort of trickery won't work on me. If you won't believe me, take a look at this. And what is that toy there? This delivery device was used by the Yatagarasu, or rather, by my father. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy. What? These two pieces of evidence that hold information the Yatagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabasta right behind you. Little girl, get to the point. I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these two pieces of evidence. Yatagarasu, ever the thorn in my side. Okay, does that organizer really contain any information on his dirty dealings? It's nothing case-breaking, really. Ah, then it was just a bluff. Even if it was, we still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Bad found go to waste. Plus, just the existence of a little thief is troublesome enough for him. Those two pieces, aren't they keepsakes of your father? It's okay, I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end. Okay. When the going gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails. After all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose this too. Ambassador Elba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony. How dare you all, borrowing a person like me. Ambassador Elba, your testimony, if you please. Alright, but this is the absolute last. Then, even if you use all the power of Ambassador Paleno's office, you won't stop me. Can't let this opportunity Kay has created for me go to waste. Last time I met with Mr. Koshan was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. After that, I was in Alabasta most of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Koshan again after that. So you see, there's no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? No, since you people are practically begging, I'll allow you to question me. What an arrogant old man. Yes, but no matter. We can't allow this chance to escape us. I will warn you, though, you've reached the end of my patience. Waste my time with any inane questions, you will be punished. So any needless pressing or presenting will hurt our case. In that case, the only thing you can do is present the correct evidence. Understood? Of course, I don't intend to let him intimidate me. I know Mr. Koshan was killed before he returned to Babel, in which case there's only one statement in which I need to present the evidence.
Objection!
I'd like you to take a look at this picture. It's a rather nice picture, isn't it? It was to commemorate the restoration of relations between our nations. Well, it's commemorative, alright. When that captures the proof, I need to show that it was you who committed the murder. Come again? This is the knife that killed Mr. Koshan. I see you recognize it. As well you should, for it was you who brought it to this theater. You hid it among the flowers you were to give to the Steel Samurai, meaning that you killed Manny Koshin here at the theater. It's time for me to catch my flight.
Objection!
We're not through yet.
Objection!
It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment. Ugh. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again. That's right. This man is an ambassador, and he has extraterritorial rights. No matter how hard we chase after him, we won't be able to have him tried in court. Yes, that's exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur. No! Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell. The courts! Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? Is this really the end? Agent Lang. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. Get out of my way. My plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba. I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang. Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here until I got back. So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through. Langzi says, before aiming for the throat, chew the neck shield off first. Interpol headquarters in the Imperial household of the Kingdom of Alabast. It took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it. The Imperial household? What have you done? You have been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. What? Makes things easier for us. Effective today, effective right now. And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for this. The video of the Yatagarasu protected? You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador. In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. You might underestimate me. I descended of the founder of detainment philosophy, Lang Zi. 4,000 years deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off. It can't be! I don't believe this! My ambassadorship has been revoked. Looks like you're finally coming to grips with your new standing. Woohoo! Looks like he's turned docile again. He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield. What a shame. I had so wanted to use my whip on him. Why is this happening to me? I'm just a hardworking, honest ambassador. Do you really think you can still pull that on us now? We've already whipped away the mask and seen you for who you really are, Mr. Alba. Yeah, this battle's not over yet, just keep that in mind. No, I won't be stopped now. He still intends to fight us? So what if I'm no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. The fact remains that you cannot arrest me. And expect no less from you, the boss of this smuggling ring. Well, the rest's up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Understood. You say that I killed Mr. Korshan in the theater? But even if it's true that there was a knife in my bouquet, I left that bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out from there and used it, right? Besides, the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babel? Are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there? Preposterous. I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Ex-Ambassador Alba, are you ready? Because this is no game. This is war. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this here. I know it's probably mean, but yeah. I find quite the battle, isn't it? And trust me, it's far from over. So yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe and check out my Twitch and Ko-Fi/X. And next episode, we'll be continuing with this part. And yeah, he's not going down without a fight, for better or for worse. So hope you join me for that, and peace off.